Toulouse Park, carved in the stone arch over the entrance. I haven't been here in forever. I used to come here all the time as a kid. Memories flood. The playground, spray painting the bathroom, drinking under the bridge, it all takes me back. Visual projections of times before begin to share the path with me. Cast iron lamps stand erect, creating circles of light upon the ground. The path drifts in and out of these junctures. My memories are getting in the way and I can hardly see farther than my own 2 feet. How many times have I been here? The path begins to fade to dirt. A gust of wind sweeps down through the trees, collecting fallen browns and oranges rustling against the road. A few leaves catch in my hair. I duck without even thinking and grab another cigarette. I reach the second gate. They don't allow visitors after dark. Steady iron bars rise like they're guarding a Gothic cathedral. Lightning strikes overhead, but it's probably just another hallucination. The doors are padlocked shut. A bit excessive since I'm going over anyway. I drop the cigarette, pull out my gloves, and snatch the heavy bars. It isn't all that tall, but I refuse to look down. My eyes are fixed upwards. My foot slips, but my hand catches the top and I'm able to hoist the rest of me over. I meet the ground before I see it. Picking myself up, my eyes dart in all directions. There aren't many lamps on this side of the gate. I can hardly see. I'm hoping my eyes adjust as my hand goes for my cell. Just in case. It'll light me up like a beacon if I use it. Am I the only one who jumped over the fence tonight? Why'd I think of that? The wind and my footsteps are all that break the silence. Trees sway from side to side, their branches reaching out like arms. They close in overhead, encircling the path. Something about its natural form and the movement it possesses gives me a positive energy. My lips curl. From circle to circle, just follow the light. It becomes a game in my mind. The spotlights glow in the dark like luminescent buttons, and I give chase to them. My own little havens. It's sacred. It's beautiful. How long have I been walking? My boots start to drag. More lanterns ahead. My guess is that home isn't much further. It can't be. Behind me looks exactly the same. The wind and the trees are my friends, yet I stand alone. A cloud of smoke dissolves in the atmosphere. Maybe this is what I needed. I try counting the lamps as I pass beneath each circle, but the numbers keep running together. I've got to be getting close, even though I haven't seen the playground. There's an eerie hum coming from the lamp above me. I wish I had some music on me right now. Something to break the silence, some encouragement. Glass shatters behind me. I turn, ready for a fight. Some sort of power surge took out a lamp a ways back, then another, and another. Tonight isn't the night to be caught out in the dark. Where did that come from? Continuing to watch the lights go out, I start sprinting in the opposite direction as if it's chasing me. It finally stops, but leaves a wide stretch of blackness behind me. Not that I have any intention of turning back. There's something hiding out there. I just can't bring myself to acknowledge it. It's only another turn of the path and I reach the playground. Large sculptures jut out like castles, swing sets in a merry-go-round, a childhood wonderland turned morbid by the sketched lights. Silhouettes of rusted over structures, the eyes and mouths of horses leer at me. Sharp objects stick out from all angles, casting magnificent shadows, the playground of the damned. There aren't any lights among the shadows, and it's the only way through. I wish I could make out the next lamp in the distance. I wish someone would call. The swings sway in the breeze, squeaking as I pass. The merry-go-round cries out and whines as it revolves on a sore spot. Steady your breath. Everything will be fine. The wind slows, and for a second I believe myself. Another bulb breaks from behind. This time I jump. Frozen, I can hear movement all around me. The trees begin to whisper. I can hear their voices. I can hear humming, faint but uncanny. Someone, but I can't bring myself to complete the thought. Among the equipment between the trees, dread arrives. My eyes are adjusting. I still can't see a thing. The humming is becoming louder. The same song from before. A shadow darts across my peripheral. It's just a trip. It's just a trip. I raise my phone for a flashlight, worthless for more than a few meters. I'm blinded again. The humming stops, and my hand drops. The wind ceases, and the lamp at the edge of the playground shudders with life again. I squint past the blackness. Below, in the strobe, stands a shrouded figure. I don't want to believe, but it's there. The shadow from behind the station wagon. The robes look like tattered polka dot pajamas, shrouded, frail, gray skin. The hair, so difficult to discern in the light, covers its face in a mess of strands. Something glints in its hand. A blade? I don't want to find out. There's something sickly inhuman about it. It raises a crooked hand at me. I take off. I hear a scream after me, but I only run faster. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just sprinting to the light, no further plan. But the beacon ahead perpetually drifts out of reach. Shadows loom behind and overhead. Doubt begins to clog my mind. My heart is racing. Diving beneath the luminosity, I bask in its glow. Looking back to find her, she's vanished without a trace, and all the lamps are on again. What the hell is going on? I need to find my breath. It can't be real. I need to get out of here. I've got to go now. The nausea's back. My nerves are shot. I drop to my knees. Come on, you can do this. It's just a bad trip. You need to leave now. I stare above into the bulb at its mercy. There's no telling how long this sanctuary will last. Back to my feet, I rush from street lamp to street lamp. Their bulbs beginning to flicker. I can see the gate just ahead. My hands meet the iron bars, and I don't waste any time scrambling over. My side scrapes against the Gothic tips, tearing through my shirt. My feet hit the ground but collapse beneath me. A little blood, nothing bad. Behind me, in disbelief, nothing follows. I remember where I am when my phone goes off. Unholstered, and in my hand, it's Aggie. Thank Christ you called.
That doll, huh?
No, I know she'll tease me. How can I explain everything? Weird shit has been happening. I don't know. Something's not right. I need you. Are you out?
Yeah, what's up? You sound paranoid as fuck.
I look at my surroundings. At the intersection, a woman with fake red hair stands on the corner as a bum in several coats, digs through the bins, placing bits of rubbish in a cart. A sports car with 2 frat boys stops at the red light. The music they're blasting is garbage. There's no sign of it. Her.
Alex!
I think someone is following me.
What? Who?
I don't know. Something. She followed me from the park. There's something seriously fucked here. I really don't know how to explain it.
Where are you now?
I just jumped the park fence.
I'm getting a ride. I'll have them drop me off at the Crooked House.
Thanks. I don't mean to, but I sniff.
Think you'll make it that long?
Piss off. She laughs. I hang up. The Crooked House is a studio space our friend Eddie bought just a couple streets over. He's a great friend. He had a band for a while, even let me fill in on backups a few times. Afterwards, he'd throw the craziest parties at this place. All of that changed when his little brother OD'd on H. Some people gave him shit for it. I can't blame him. He's still a cool guy, just not the same. The studio name is self-explanatory. Something screwy with the foundation. The whole place is slowly sinking and warping from the inside out. I can see a light on in the attic from the street. Aggie must beat me here. Marching up on the porch, I know not to bother with the door. I'm having a moment of clarity. Climbing the support beam is easy when you know where to grab. The window on the second floor is always unlocked. Inside is much cooler. An older house that knows how to capture a draft. I've stumbled through these halls so many times. Looks like Eddie might have a project going on in here. Scraps of paper are neatly arranged on the floor, composing a sinister face. An idea for an album cover? It's creepy, the way its eyes bulge. I don't want to look at it for too long. There's a retractable ladder that leads to the attic and the hall. Someone left it down and there's a glow of light above. The rest is in darkness, but the light walls reflect everything that comes in from the windows. I peek my head through the floor and find several candles lit. They cause various shadows to dance on the ceiling. A desk lamp sits in the corner next to Aggie, surrounded by incense. Her nose is in another one of her occult books, waiting for me. She has her usual black lipstick and eyes with her eccentric attire of the evening. She sits and listens, staring off into space. I know what she'll think. This kind of stuff is right up her alley. And if the groans weren't bad enough, she started to hum this song. Sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme. I exhale and pass her the joint. It was creepy as shit.
What are you on?
It's not the drugs. I took some L a few hours ago, but I'm telling you, it's not that. It's too real. She was there, and that song. Aggie goes still. What? Cut the shit. You're freaking me out.
You positive that's how it went?
I mean, something like that, yeah.
Were there words?
She passes the spliff back and shuffles through her books again, flipping page after page. Nope, just the tune. Kinda catchy though, isn't it? I run my hand over one of the candles, playing with the shadows on the wall. I make a dog and bark.
You're not gonna like this.
What?
You've got a restless spirit after you.
She takes a deep toke. Bullshit.
You got a better explanation? That song, I bet it has lyrics. There's the spirit of an old woman that's been seen humming around town for decades. Here, check this out. There have been several random disappearances of people being documented for decades. No explanation. They vanished and a few days later turned up stabbed to death or strangled. A lot of these were ruled suicide, but...
Where the hell are you getting this? It sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Why do you insist this is bullshit? Like I'm wasting my time? You seriously find all this continuity between history and evidence pointing to the supernatural a fucking coincidence? What about this? Just over 100 years ago, a music teacher was found butchering students down by the creek after hours. That isn't a lot farther from where you were. And that song?
What are you on? How much of this am I supposed to take? I'm losing grasp on reality.
That's not the point.
Where's the connection? You know I can't believe this stuff.
Well, it certainly believes in you.
You sound crazier than me now. My dove shadow over the candle disperses.
Sing this song and sing it sweet. The stroke of midnight shall start to creep. Keep the tune, remember the pace, and never look into her face. Avoid the darkness, have no fear. It only makes her wander near. Play it safe till morning's light. Someone's gonna die tonight.
The wind raps at the window and the flame I'm playing with dies. I don't believe in this ghost shit, but this is really freaking me out. What is that?
The song. Restless spirits often have something to tie them to the mortal world. Trinkets, places, people, stories.
She ashes the roach. Songs?
Some say music is the most spiritual aspect of our world.
And what does that mean? I just want a straight answer.
Listen to the song.
She hands me the book. I look over the lyrics. So light is a weapon, fear is a weakness,
And rhythm will protect you.
and so long as I'm alive by the morning,
She'll probably be waiting for you the next night.
I scowl. So if what you're saying is true, I'm just fucked. Nice knowing you.
If you want to live, you'll have to destroy her.
I rub my temples and push my hair back out of my face. And what if I'm just imagining all of this? Is this real? All this is based on folklore bullshit anyways? Her stern expression says it all. I know better than to argue. How do we kill it?
One Too Many is an original short story written and adapted for radio by Teej. The voice of Alex was Gabriella Medina. The voice of Aggie was Helen McMahon. And every guy was Teej. The forces of the demon were provided by Helen and Teej. Sound effects are thanks to freesfx.co.uk, soundbible.com, and the rest were produced in-house. Music was provided by bensounds.com. Thanks for listening.